That was weird. Let's see if I can lower this down a little bit. Go. There we go. Hi, Candy. How are you? I need to do my Hara. I don't even think I brushed it today. Ha! You know how that goes. There are days where I'm not sure I brushed my hair this morning. That's how it goes. That's our days some days, right? Sorry, I'm just getting situated here. Oh, whoa. Weird. I think I changed the color on my ring light. Who needs insulin? Oh my. Is that right? We can talk about that, yes. Let me get my... Oh my gosh. This ring light's crazy. I didn't realize it had all these settings. I did not know it had all this. What? Hold on, let me see what this button is I'm pushing. GP. GP is my new friend on this ring light. Holy moly. Wow, okay. Wow, that even looks better. Okay. Okay. All right. We're waiting for people to get in here. I'm going to wait for some folks to get up in here. Hi, Crazy Life. How are you? Okay, so Candy, talk about blood sugar after surgery. I didn't know you could need insulin. If you are already a diabetic or someone that already is needing insulin, yes, you need to continue your medication until, if and when, you can safely go down on your insulin, which your doctor will totally tell you if that's the case. But if you, I've never heard, I'm not saying it's not possible, but I didn't know. I didn't know you could you need insulin, like if your sugars are still out of control. I'm not sure. I think that your doctor would tell you. I've never heard of anybody just going on insulin because of an issue after surgery. You know what I mean? Like out of the blue. Like, did this person already have an insulin problem, or a diabetic problem, or... So bright. Hi, love. Hi, Jersey. How are you? Just want to let you know this is JKB. Oh. I'm glad you told me that. Okay, I'll try to remember that. Okay, I still need to reach out to you about the shirt situation. She wasn't a diabetic. Apparently something with the pancreas. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll look at that in a little bit. Clearly. Okay, Miss Kristen, just got finished meeting with my surgeon. Less than 2 weeks till surgery. Yay! Awesome. Good. That is so good. Okay, I'll look at that, Candy. That's very strange. I've never heard of that happening, but things gonna happen. Things can happen, and I'll tell you a story here in a minute once I kind of get through these. Oh, thank you so much. I didn't brush my hair today, Miss Always. I said that when I was in the beginning. I don't think I brushed my hair today. I'm good. Struggling with protein and fluid today. I got up at 7 a.m. and only 10 grams of protein and 14. Okay, well, guess what? You got 10 grams of protein and 14 ounces of fluid in. That sounds amazing, because you still have another 12 hours to get the rest in, right? We can just pump through this. Have my 8-week post-op tomorrow. Should be released to do all workouts. So excited. Yay. Good. And how are you doing, Jersey? Like, how are you doing post-op? 2 days till VSG. Yes. Oh my gosh. Are you guys super excited? Okay, so I got an update from Brian. I've been talking to him pretty much all morning, just checking out for checking in with him. He gave me permission to share. But he had a stenosis. I called it. He messaged me to let me know that I called what was going on. We've been kind of talking about this over the past few days. So Brian, if you're new, Brian had surgery about 3 weeks ago. He has been nauseous ever since then. he basically has not been able to hold anything down, go back to work, nothing. So he went to the doctor. They did an endoscopy and figured out that his pouch was still holding food. Like there was like a it's called stenosis is what this is called. And so what happens is our pouches, it's like, think of like a wrinkle inside of a Ziploc baggie. Let's say the Ziploc baggie wasn't put together correctly, let's just say. And there's like a wrinkle in there where food particles can get stuck in that wrinkle, right? Well, when that happens, it can cause nausea, gas, burping, all sorts of stuff. So that's what's happened to Brian pretty much. So they went in, vacuumed out his pouch, fixed his pouch. It's fixed a narrowing is another term for this. So basically they had to dilate his pouch to a certain number, and then now it's back correct. He is feeling 100% better already, and so I just wanted to report that he's doing great. And I just thought it was so funny that he took a picture of what the doctor gave him, like the diagnosis findings, because I told him the other day, I said, I'm not trying to scare you, but just as something you can look up. Please look up stenosis. This does not happen often. This is a very small percentage. I said, I'm so sorry that this is you. And but anyways, he took a picture of the paperwork and sent it to me this morning, and he's like, you were so right. And I don't know. I'm telling you guys, like, I've done so much research on these surgeries that I feel like I could like write a book, all this crazy stuff. But yeah. Hypoglycemia after surgery, it can happen. Yes, you can become hypoglycemic. So that's why it's very important to still follow up with your doctors and get all of your blood work run, because you're going to need your vitamins run. I just had mine done the other day. You're going to need to make sure you get your blood work done, because we need to keep up with your sugars, because everything's wonky after surgery. So yes, keep up with that. Hi Janie, what are the complications with the sleeve versus bypass? Sleeve, a major complication is acid reflux for sure. That could be, there's other things, with all of these perforations. You could basically have a leaky bowel with any of these surgeries. I highly encourage you to get on Google and type in complications, because that way you can literally see them all. And usually they'll have like a link, that it'll like, you can click on that. Like if you're like, what is that? What is peristalsis, or what's gastroparesis? Because I can tell you what these things are, but if you read it for yourself, you might be like, holy moly, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't know that could happen. And then also when you go and research this stuff, you guys, make sure you look and see what the percentage of this is happening. Maybe it's only a 3% that people have gastroparesis, where their intestines go to sleep, so just, when you Google that, take that into consideration as well. When you look at all the things, complications, make sure you look at how often these things can happen, whether it be a high probability or a low probability, and then ask yourself, can I live with that action? Can I live with that action that could potentially happen to me, or not? It may not happen to you. So, I was talking to my mom yesterday, because people ask me a lot of questions about my teeth, and, they want to know if I have problems with, after post bypass and sleeve. And I watched a video of a young lady who had to have full dentures at 32 because she had bypass at a younger age, and that worried me. But that's a choice that I made. I made this choice, and so therefore I have to live with it. And that's what I was telling her. Whatever comes along with this process, I have to roll with the punches, right? So glad they found out what was going on with him. Yes, me too. And he also has he thought it was a gout flare-up. Now, another thing after surgery, if you have gout or high uric acids, this usually happens in men more, but high uric acids, that can be kicked out of whack for surgery. So if you're prone to gout, be prepared for something like that. That can happen, that's what I don't think it's gout for him. I think, honestly, it's something else. Some other type of situations going on, but yeah, he's doing good. So glad he's okay. They figured it out. Yes. He just want to let you guys know that he considers you guys family, and he is happy that he found this community. And he sees us as sisters, and I am proud to call him my brother. I think it's great. Surgery a week ago today for me. I'm gagging on protein. Puree can't come soon enough. Yeah, we understand that. We understand that. Just do the best you can. Whatever mental games you have to play with yourself, I understand. Yes, we all understand. My last weight management appointment is today. Yes, yes, yes. Are you so excited, Susie? Having a hard time the second week out. Okay, what's going on? Because this is when things are going to be harder for you mentally. The mind games are going to start. They're going to tell you, you're in yourself, why did I do this? That may have already started for you, maybe in the hospital. But I promise you, things will get better. You will feel better. You'll be able to get these things down. You'll get the liquids down. Don't be hard on yourself if you cannot get all of that water down or protein down, you guys that are fresh out of surgery. Set a timer every 10 minutes, take a drink, and then tomorrow every 9 minutes take a drink, and then the next day every 8 minutes take a drink, because that way at least you're trying to progress. Okay, what about duodenal switch? Which about it? So that one's just a different surgery. That's totally fine. Now remember, with bypass and the duodenal switch, you can have some malnutrition and malabsorption and things like that. So please make sure you look at that. We've got to make sure to take our vitamins. It is super, super important to do that, okay? Making sure we're chewing very well. Every time you take a bite, we're talking 30 bites, 30 chews here. Or cut your tiny, tiny bit of stuff, Have you ever heard of seizures after surgery? Just heard this yesterday as a possibility. No, not at all. Seizures. What? Something in surgery is going to kick that up. If they have some sort of, already have some sort of seizure disorder or something. I've not heard of that, but I don't think that's a complication from the surgery. I wouldn't think that. I was scared about my teeth too. No issues though. Good, good, good. How far out are you, Corker? How far out are you? 1 week till bypass. Tomorrow is all my pre-op appointments. Nervous and excited. Yes, yes. Yes. Bless his heart. Yes. I'm in puree right now and I'm struggling. Okay, what are we struggling with, Melissa? I bet you are stoked. I'm stoked for you. It's already started. I'm having a hard time with water and protein. It's awful. Okay. Just do the best you can. I'm still dealing with no stuff. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know what to do. 3 years out. Okay, good, good. And have to get better with my water again. Yes, listen, you guys, we're in the middle of summer already. We are in the middle of summer. I live in Texas. I don't know where you guys live, but it's hot as Hades out there right now. And we have to get our water in. Yesterday, I don't think I drank any water all morning. I was busy doing stuff, and then all of a sudden I was like, man, my lips sure feel dry. Oh, thank you, Ashbot. I was like, my lips sure are dry. And I was like, let me get some water real quick. I don't think I've had any water this morning because I was so busy doing other things. I didn't even think about it. And the whole rest of the day I was like, because I'd already lost like 6 hours, right? I didn't even think about it. And that I need to be thinking about that because it's hot outside, you guys. Last thing we need to be doing is dehydrating and ending up in an ER. Okay, I'm trying to save you money, okay? If I can talk to you about anything today, it's get your damn water in. Try to get it in, and if you cannot, if you are pre-op and you are post-op and you cannot just get it, then do not be going outside and acting like you're going to be sitting out there in the heat of the day, you know what I mean? Just looking out for you guys. Because I don't know about y'all, but my copay to the ER is like $300. I got better stuff that I can do with $300. Hey, Holly, how are you? Y'all, Holly is another wonderful story. If you follow Holly, she had a mini DS, mini duodenal switch, and she has lost 150 pounds. Holly's a great person. She's a wonderful, positive, community, volunteer. Like, she's just a great person. Flavor your water. That's the only way I can drink water. Yeah, some people have that issue too. Hey, Lexi. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, guys. Yeah, I am 3 years out as well this October. So I am almost, on October 9th, will be 3 years out from bypass and 6 years out from sleeve. Did you use protein gel or shots in the early post-surgery weeks to meet goals? No, actually, I'm not gonna lie to you at all. I don't mean to like, I'm just saying I pushed it. I pushed myself. I'm that person. I got it in. Like, I just used it. I pounded it. Whatever I had to do, I carried that stupid Premier Protein with me all day in my hand until it finished. Even if it took me 5 hours, I did not care. That is what I was just like, you will get in me. You know, like I made it happen. I cannot not make this happen. You know what I mean? I'm that coach inside my head. How you guys are, how I am with you guys, I'm all peace, love, and light. You guys are amazing. In my head, I'm like, you stupid bitch. You can do this. Don't act like you can't. You can do this. You know, I'm all talking mean to myself because I'm like, I know I can do this, you know, because in my head, I'm like, my head's like, you can do this. And I'm like, I can do this. I know. That's just the way that's me though. Like I'm like gangster with myself, you know, like it's okay, you know, it's totally fine because I know I need that. I need somebody to kick my butt, you know, and say, do it, you can do it. You can do this. But like in a tougher, I was telling Lexi yesterday about when I was talking about blood and I don't like blood, you guys. And I sent her this gif of this like hardcore gangster looking guy passing out. And I was like, that's me because, you know, that's how I feel. I feel like I'm hardcore with myself, but like I can pass out so easily from just like blood, you know? I'm a wimp. Seizures, oh, there you go. Seizure from dehydration and electrolytes being thrown off can happen. That's right. I've been worried that I won't be successful, but today is 6 weeks from VSG and down 25 pounds. What? No, hello, Twyla. No. You will be successful. 6 weeks and you're down 25 pounds, a total of 45 pounds, and you think you will not be successful. Don't even come to me. No, ma'am. We don't say those words here. You need to go look at my video I posted on Saturday, just a few days ago, and it's me in a bathroom with a crop top on that looks just like this one, but it's black, I think, and shorts. So please go look at that because the fear of failure is a huge problem amongst us. We all feel that. I still feel that way. I don't want to fail. I understand what you're saying, but we can't live like that, okay? That's not good for your body. You need to heal. Your body needs to heal still. You've got a lot going on up in here. I can tell you that right now. All that worry and all that stress is just going in here, and guess what's reading all of that? Your digestion, you're trying to lose weight. It's taking all of that worry and all that anxiety, and we need positivity up in here. We need to not be worried about that right now. What we need to worry about is realigning our body and keeping us positive and motivated and not about worrying about failing. Okay? I just showed your account videos to my nutritionist at the Bailey Medical Center Bariatric Program. Oh my gosh. That is so sweet. Wow. And what did they think? They think I'm a crazy lady? Thank you for doing that. That is very sweet. But let me know what they think. The puree is just hard. Everything tastes bad. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, we kind of go through those phases. Even still, I'll go through those phases where I don't like chicken or eggs or any type of meat, ground beef. If you want to, Janie. Should I start practicing sipping water or waiting to drink 30 minutes? If you want to, if that can help you, Janie, start preparing for that and getting into that routine. I don't even make myself a drink when I sit down for dinner or lunch. Like I don't have anything right here because I know I can't drink it for at least 30 minutes before, 30 minutes after. So that would put me at a reset for my 6 months of pre-op. Hospital said no, we are doing it anyhow. Wait a minute, what did I miss? Let me go back. Okay, so I noticed in other people's lives when I post something, sometimes the first one doesn't go through. And then if you don't see your comment, you guys, if you scroll up and you don't see your own comment, it did not go through. I just want to point that out. Okay, so Candy, let me go back because I didn't see your first one. I think there might have been another one. That would put me at a reset for my 6 months of pre-op. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I'm just silly. Your consult is tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow we do the last test finally. Oh, okay, I get it now. Okay, so that one finally came in later. Okay. My consult is tomorrow. Yay, Hurricane Katrina. Okay, we get to finally do the last test. Awesome, awesome. Hey, Nicole, how are you? Yes, surgery's Friday. You guys, a lot of surgeries this summer. That is so awesome. That is so awesome. I get you now. I lost 20 pounds on second week. Great. Oh my goodness. Melissa, that's amazing. Yeah. That's the only way that I can talk to myself. Like, I talk to you guys all sweet and stuff, but I have to. I gotta become gangster with myself, you know? I used to be a different person, you guys. 20 years ago, I was a different person. I wasn't this light worker that you see before you. I was not a light worker. I was someone that was depressed and negative and would rather pull people down with me because I was negative. Well, now I'm not that person anymore. I don't even know who that is. I would be so sad if I ever, like, I love you guys. Like, honestly, like, my heart is like, beep, beep. And if you had met me 20 years ago, my heart would have been like, stay away from me. I'd scare you. I would have scared you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Nicole, what can't we eat after bypass? Okay. So, like, if you're asking for things that will come back up, I'm going to assume that's what we're talking about here because you know what we can't eat already because it's change of lifestyle diet, like that. But if you're talking about things that are hard to digest and get down, for me, it is very hard for me to eat bread because it first of all, what happens when bread gets wet? It swells up. And it takes up a lot of portion in your pouch. And then for me, the sugar converts, or the carbs in the bread converts to sugar. And then I have dumping syndrome. And now all that hard work that I have done to get all my protein in for the day and all my water is in the toilet because I just had major issues in the bathroom because I'm sure most of us are eating lunch, so I want to be careful. And but that's for me, bread. Some people report that like eating like spinach or eating lettuce is hard for them because it just doesn't digest very well. So I recommend trying spinach for the first time when you do go for a salad. I don't really have anything that I can't eat except for sugars and cakes and things like that because dumping syndrome, again, that happens for me all the time. So I just stay away from that. You know, I figured that every time it would happen, I was like, okay, I'm just going to stay away from that because your body learns. You're like, you get turned off You get turned off by things because your body is like, I didn't like how that felt the last time coming out. So you're like, if you see a piece of cake, you're like, man, that does sound pretty good, but I don't know if I want to live with the issues, the repercussions, you know what I mean? What made you get bypass after sleeve? I had acid reflux severely. It was eroding my esophagus. So I had to revise to RNY bypass because of that. It was eroding my esophagus. But I'm glad I did. I should have done RNY bypass to begin with, honestly. I think that the doctor I went with just didn't think I was large enough to have the RNY bypass. And I also think that he was trying to get as many sleeve patients as he possibly could because that was very popular at that time. And he also went to prison for fraud for taking kickbacks from hospitals. I was wondering why I had to drive an hour to the hospital I was having my surgery at when there is like, y'all, I live in DFW. I mean, there's a hospital in every corner. I mean, quite literally, there's a hospital. There are 6 hospitals within 5 minutes of my home. So I thought that was weird. Yes, congrats, Twyla, for sure. I know. Yesterday I said that to my surgeon and he laughed at me. That's funny. Oh, man. People. 6 weeks post-op today. All right, KY Jelly time. Finally feeling better, Karen. My new tummy can be a biatch, but we are good. Oh, man, you named her Karen. I never gave mine a name. Never. I like it when people call them, like, Grouchy McPouchy or the She-Devil. I've never named mine. Maybe she's not giving me any trouble yet, so I haven't named her. You know, like, I never named food addiction either, because you guys know food addiction lives in, it's like a little monster. I've told you guys before, it's like a little ugly monster that lives in like a cage. I'm not giving him a name. He does not deserve it. He doesn't deserve to be called anything except for something mean. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, Whitney. I'm 17 days post-op VSG. Yes. You know what's funny though is that TikTok is not kicking out my videos. So what happens is when you go live on TikTok, they start kicking out your video views. And so what happens is you get traction on your videos. Well, I have not had any traction in, like, I was telling Lexi, like 3 days. I don't know what's going on. Ever since they had that glitch, there's been a major problem, and I don't care, because again, I've told you guys that when I make these videos, if one person sees it, that's the person that was supposed to see it. So it doesn't matter to me, but it can get frustrating at times when you feel like you're being suppressed, you know? Suppressed in video, you know, not in life, but I just mean in video. Thank you so much. Thank you. But, and another, I want to kind of expand on that just a tiny bit. The reason why I feel that way is because I feel like there's so much more potential out there that I could be helping, or they could be joining our community. So that is my, that's really the frustrating part for me, is that there's people out there that I feel like need me, or I need them. You know what I mean? Because you guys, it works both ways. I help you, you help me. Just want to be clear about that. May need an endoscopy to check things out. Yeah, yes. Now you're lifting the rest of us out with you. Thank God. Oh, yes. Because that's the difference, is that I realized my potential, and I realized my vibration, and I realized what I was supposed to be doing pretty early, you know, probably in the last few years, really, is what came on. You know, I was always the comedian. I was always the funny person, no matter what. I was always trying to make people laugh. Wonder why. Because I felt like if I could make them laugh, they wouldn't make fun of me. I have one friend. He's a guy. And I've been friends with him for over 20 years. And he makes fun of me every time he sees me, big or small. He's like my brother. And he made fun of me every time. Doesn't matter what it is. It does not matter. Doesn't matter. And I thought, when I was a larger person, I thought it was because I was fat. Like, I seriously thought he made fun of me because I was overweight. I seriously did. But as the weight started coming off, he still made fun of me. And I appreciate that about him. You know, I appreciate that it wasn't just because, you know, like, I thought it was. Like, I thought it was like, oh my God, why is this guy so mean to me? Like, I don't understand. But it's not. Like, I mean, it was always funny, like that humor where people make fun of you, that it might be a little bit true, you know what I mean? But, like, it's blown out of proportion, you know, kind of humor. And, I don't know. He's just a funny dude. But he is, Lexi, he is the top insane clown posse juggalo, 100%. He runs a very successful insane clown posse website for 20 years. He has run one of the top websites. But anyways, yeah, I love him to death. But I'm just telling you guys that I love, okay? I finally figured out who the hell I am. I finally figured out where I'm going and what I'm supposed to be doing in life. And this is what I'm supposed to be doing in life. And I've received so many blessings because I have done what I'm supposed to be doing. I have obeyed what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm glad I figured who the hell I am out. And I get to be here with you wonderful people. Sugars make me sick. Yes, me too. Me too. Bread and pork is hard for me to eat. Oh, gosh. I can't even think about pork. Deviled eggs and egg salads are the only thing that make me sick. Oh, no. Yeah, tender curls. That would make me sick, too. Oh, my gosh. Because I love those things. Well, I don't like egg salad if it doesn't have real mayonnaise in it. Don't be trying to come at me with Hellmann's. No, that's not mayonnaise, okay? And then I mean Hellmann, Miracle Whip. Don't be trying to come for me with Miracle Whip, okay? That's not happening. I mean, I've tried people who try to pass that off, and I'm like, no, no, no. That's not mayonnaise. I need the real stuff. And then, if it's too salty, I cannot. I cannot with too much salt. Mm-mm. Okay, don't listen to those doctors. No fruits, veggies, or carbs. Seriously, that is like, you're cutting out a large portion of the nutritional, content. So, I would start small. I mean, don't wait till you can have those things. Wait till you're released to actually be able to eat something like that. But I eat strawberries. I eat, right now in this salad, there are mushrooms, spring mix, avocado, mozzarella pearls, tomato, chicken, grapes, blueberries, and strawberries. So that's what I'm going to eat, and I think it's okay. I don't overeat all that stuff, you know? You're in Texas, 2 hours north of DFW. Okay, so you're almost to the border. You're almost an Oklahoman. Sleevey Nicks. That's great. Yes. Mrs. Pep, I'm going to name mine Sassy Little Beaver. I bet you are. I can't believe something else isn't named that. Huh? Y'all, Mrs. Pep is sassy. I love her. And she's real. Real. She made a video yesterday, and it was like, what the nutritionist thinks I am. Like, I'm all like, perfect, I've done well. And then she's like, but she doesn't know that I had this out in the parking lot or breakfast or whatever it was. And I was like, that is so funny. That's so funny. That's good. Thank you, Scott. I named my stomach Fran like the actress in The Nanny because she sounds loud. Mine is super loud too. That's so crazy. Yes, one day during a live, I just put my phone on my stomach and let everybody listen to the crazy noises she was making. It sounded like a whale. Hi, Annie. How are you? Thank you for doing your videos. I really appreciate your content. And thanks for sticking it to that troll today, because that's a troll. So anytime you see comments like that, that's a troll. They're looking to excite you. And basically what you can do is just use it for views if you want to. And you did exactly what I would have done and use it for views. Yeah? That is so weird. I don't understand, Janie. So, and I fixed the comment situation on YouTube. I just wanted you to know that. I fixed that. It was because I was making it okay for children to watch. I just thought that was the best thing, honestly. I thought that was pretty good, but apparently it's not. It's not the right thing to do. But that's weird that they're not sending notifications, because someone else said that too. I don't know what the deal is. Hi, Amelia. How are you? When do stalls usually occur? For me, and in my experience here, it seems like they occur every other month. So be prepared for a stall to happen every other month. Be patient, celebrate non-scale victories. Which reminds me, I heard something on the radio this morning. I'm gonna talk about this very quickly, and then I'm gonna keep reading comments, and then you guys answer in the comments. Okay, so they were talking about that little victories are our lifelines. Okay, so little victories are our lifelines. And he kind of gave an example of like finding a couple bucks in your pocket or something and it turning to be like 60 bucks or something, or even if it was just a couple bucks. Or he used the example of, walking outside to a beautiful flower, or, something that just really pepped up your day. And I want to know what something today is that has like really, even a little victory. It can be anything. I want to know what it is. It can be weight loss related. It can be, family related, work related. I don't care. I want to know what your little victory is that is just pushing you through, because these are little lifelines that we knew that these things can push us through the next several days. Okay, I'm not kidding. Sometimes, like I said, you could have 2 cents to your name, reach into your pocket and pull out $60, and you're like, I forgot this was even in here. So, that's a little victory. I mean, ICP was a huge part of my high school, college experience. Do y'all want to see something? I'm going to show you guys something right now. I hope you can see it, actually. Lexi will probably know what this is. That's an ICP. That is an ICP tattoo. I'm an idiot. Idiot. 18 years old. I'm stupid. Went and got ICP tattoos. What the heck is wrong with me? Hello. That was the dumbest decision I've ever done in my entire life. I thought I was the biggest ICP fan in the whole wide world. Hey there, y'all. Hey, Guinness Girl. When do styles usually occur after surgery? Oh, sorry. Yeah, about every other month. Boomer sooner. That's what you named yours. So, had my second education class today. Looks like I have to get a release from a psychiatrist about my meds. Okay, yeah, that's perfectly normal. That's perfectly normal. It shouldn't be hard. Because, your psychiatrist will probably back you up. I hope, Let me take a bite. Hey, Shannon. How are you? How's it going? No. I don't recall a restroom video. I will go and look, though. It's possible. You guys have watched so many videos. I'm like, oh my God. Like the ones that stick out in my head, you know what I mean? I try to comment or like or do something to everybody's videos, but I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so many. There are so many. You got comments yesterday. Oh, good. Yeah. Y'all, I love Mrs. Pep, y'all. Okay, here we go. I can kneel and sit on my heels. It's been years. Yes. My favorite sweats aren't tight anymore. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. I can mow without getting short of breath. Yes. Juggalos, what? I was a juggalette, Yes, I love it. Oh, you like my tattoos? Oh my God. Hey, Brian's here. Yay. Brian, I let everybody know. We can kind of talk about it again for anybody that has joined us. Brian had surgery a couple weeks ago. Basically what happened was his pouch was leaving food inside of there. So I kind of gave the analogy of like a Ziploc baggie with a wrinkle inside of it, and the food was getting stuck in the wrinkle. That's the best way I can kind of have that's just the best explanation I can kind of give you. So anyway, so they had to go in today, dilate his pouch for the narrowing, and then they fixed the stenosis that I thought. I was like, yes, I messaged him the other day, and I was like, I'm not trying to frighten you or anything, but like, I think this might be a stenosis type of situation, and yep, he messaged me this morning, and he's like, you're right. Like, oh my God, I was right. Oh my God. That's what I'm telling you guys. I've been researching this so long. And so, like, he was telling me that I'm asking him all these questions like I'm his doctor. I'm like, and do you have your gallbladder, please? And he's like, no. And I was like, the plot thickens, and I'm like sitting there like in my brain racking like what's going on, because you guys, if one thing happens and then something else happens and then something, it's a chain reaction. And so I'm trying to think for his sake, because then he got gout or something in his knee. And I was like, wait a minute, there's other things afoot here. And so, that's why I was just asking a question, because I'm learning from you guys just the same as you're learning from me. I learn from you guys because I want to be able to help more people, okay? You don't have one, have to go and find a psychiatrist right now. Well, how are you getting your meds? Whoever's giving you your meds should be able to write this letter, I think, but I don't know. Shannon, the scale moved 4 pounds. Yes. Eating better has reduced inflation, less painful. Yeah. Inflammation is reduced. Oh, yes, even 100%. 100%, you guys. If Brian and I were talking about this morning, how the foods that we used to eat, I'm not kidding you guys, like I have arthritis in my knees, my fingers, everything was always so swollen. And now that I eat a healthier diet, I don't have that problem anymore. I truly believe it's from preservatives in foods. Like, especially at like restaurants, you know, like fast food chains. You know, like all the salt and stuff they put in like hamburgers, the bun, the meat, the cheese, like everything needs to have a long shelf life, you know? Yeah. Started my purees today. Awesome, Mariah. How's it going? Good news, nutritionist was happy with my food tracking and protein and water intake. Yes. You see the back of my hair. Okay. Maybe I should have like a picture because this gets asked often. Well, I can't really sit right. Can you see? It might be too tall. Hopefully you can see. I don't know. My friend sent me this funny picture of me the other day that I would like to share with you. Nope. And this isn't the picture I'm talking about. Okay, why didn't it pull up? Okay, it does not like this. Again, TikTok is acting crazy. Y'all see this crazy background behind me? I did not do that. Try it again. No. Okay, it's just not going to work. Yeah, something's wrong with this filter. Okay, well. Anyways, it was just an older picture of me, and then she sent me a picture of me from my birthday a few years ago, and I was like, wow, like you could really tell the difference, you know? I could really tell the difference for sure. What's up, guys? Okay, let me back up here. Pre-surgery here, but I have already noticed how different foods affect me and make me feel like, yep. Never would have thought it was food making me feel so yucky. Yep. 2 ounces of egg beaters and it made me tired with something other than water. Okay, very good. You're trying to get your hair. Yeah, it's you know, shaved all underneath, you know, all the way around. I do that myself. I do this part myself every week, and then I go get my hair cut probably every 4 to 6 weeks. Hi, Reinhardt. How are you? Lost almost 5 whatever on my pre-op diet. Now next week is my surgery. Awesome. Yes. I don't know what I dumb American. I don't know what that means. kg, like what is that equivalent to? Cuz you know, we're old school. We do this, you know, pounds and whatnot. Yeah, I froze because I was looking for a picture. I'm sorry. While the cat's away, the mice will play. Does it really freeze for you guys? I didn't know it did that. I'm sorry. So y'all can't hear me talking to you because I was talking to you telling you I couldn't find this picture. I have a consult at the end of the month. Awesome. Yes, Bryn. Yes. I'm glad, Brian, I'm kilograms. It's okay. It's okay. You know, I'm just a silly lady here. Okay, you heard me, Holly. Okay. Yeah, I was just saying I couldn't find this picture. It's really weird to see old pictures of yourself. I was telling Brian this morning that I use this app called Pixlr, Pixlr, Pixlr. And that's how I do my side-by-sides. So you can just download it on your phone, and then you put 2 pictures, or you can even put 3 or 5 or 6 pictures. It'll all arrange it for you and everything if you want to. And then you can put text on there. Like I'll put, the date if I know the year or whatever. Hey, Shelly, how are you? And so I highly encourage you to do before and after pictures, because you guys, you'll need it all along. It'll be so worth it. Because on days where you don't feel like doing anything, you don't feel like getting out of bed even some days, no, this is what will propel you. Yeah. Most of us have to do that, Bryn. She says, I'm kind of bummed that I have to diet 6 months before I get started with the process per my insurance. Yeah, my insurance said the same thing. I had to do it twice. For my sleeve and then again for my bypass. Handling kids and doing my norm. Yeah, I feel you. My kids, I was like, you guys have to go to daycare and camp. I'm sorry. Bye-bye. Yeah, I tried lots of diets. I saw another pharmacist video. This time the pharmacist was talking about over-the-counter weight loss stuff to try. And I was just like, I was like sitting there going, one more thing to try. When is enough? What was the moment for you? There's my question. What was the moment for you that you were like, F this? I want to know when you were like, I'm done. I'm done doing diets. I'm done taking weight loss pills. I'm done taking pharmaceutical things. I'm done with whatever. Like whatever it is you've tried. I want to know what it was you were done with and when was that? Honestly, it's mentally prepared me more and gave me that time. Yes. I get it. If my weight or BMI was close to the non-coverage weight or BMI, I'm way past it. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, but Bren, look at it this way. They're trying to help you and teach you the proper ways because you don't know the proper ways. I promise. I know you think you do, but you don't. You know what I mean? Because what happens is you're going to go in there and you're going to learn a bunch of stuff too. It's not like they're just going to throw you to the wolves. Like you're going to learn stuff too and soak it up like a sponge because there's still stuff that I talk about now to you guys that other people didn't know. They didn't learn that. They didn't learn that. Maybe they didn't hear it. Maybe somebody said it and they didn't hear it. Thank you so much for the flower or the rose. Thank you, Bren. So like maybe you didn't hear it properly or you weren't ready to receive that information. You know what I mean? Like there's people like that even. And that's why it's so important to go to these classes because you need it. You know what I mean? I'll just be honest with you. I needed it. I needed it twice, I feel like the first time around, I wasn't really paying attention. And then the second time around, I was like sitting in the front of the class, like with my pen and like my phone recording. You know what I mean? Like I felt like I was a little bit more like taking it serious because this is a very serious, lifelong choice. You're forever, you're going to have to live with this, So you got to live with your decision. You did Nutrisystem for nearly a year. My doctor documented my progress for use. Good. But you already had surgery, right, Shelly? You had surgery once, and then we're maybe thinking about revision, I think, if I remember correctly. I'm trying to remember. Use it for education time to prepare, buy the shakes, try the foods, all of that. Yes, that's exactly what I say, too. After doing keto and running 5 miles a day and only losing 20 pounds in 6 months. And then what happened? It's like all I see is everybody's like keto this, keto that, blah, 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 blah. And then they stop doing it. And then what happens? I'm not kidding. Even the guy I was talking about earlier that made fun of me all the time. He did keto and it still didn't, like, it worked for while he was doing it. But then once you stop doing keto, and keto is not meant to be done forever. That's not a lifestyle change, you know? What's next then? You know what I mean? It's like, what's the next fad diet I can get on now? You know? Because I was that lady. I'm not trying to talk crap about anybody, y'all. I was that lady. I was like, what's next? Whatever's next, I'll do it. If that means I can lose weight, I'll do it. Whatever it is, sign me up. I made a video on that on Saturday about how I took a drug for free that could cause stroke and heart attack and did not know it, and I did not care. If they did tell me that this has potential for a stroke or heart attack, I would have been like, okay, I'll take my chances. Do you see what I'm saying? Because, like, I was so desperate. You see? So, true. When I done True Vision, $90 a month and lost 50 pounds and gained 75 while trying to maintain. Yeah, I feel you. 120,000%. I don't do keto either. When I could no longer get into the shower through the door. Oh. Yeah. I understand. Mine was when my doctor told me about my knee and the diabetes. Like, I just, knee replacement by 40 and I was 34. That was it. Like, I knew then I had to make a change for my children, for myself, for my husband. I knew then. The class today, I got all kinds of good healthy substitutes today. Awesome. Yes. In depth about the types of surgery he offered and their outcomes. Into depth. Keto 3 times and gained it all back plus some. It's such a sham. There's no way that how you can possibly do that for the rest of your life. I wonder, everybody that pushed keto or watch in like a year, there'll be something new, something else crazy. And the people that are pushing keto will be like, oh, well, we've moved over to whatever the something crazy is. We've moved over to that. We have evolved, you know, or some crazy, they're going to like spin it into some crazy diets. Ugh. That was my husband too, Lexi. He had to ask for seatbelt extenders as well. I've only been on like 2 plane ride ever, so I don't understand. I mean, I just remember it like being like there, you know, but like I just could not imagine. My heart, every time he had to ask for one, I was like, oh man. And he traveled a lot for work. And I always felt bad, you know, because I know that sucks, you know. Got pregnant and gained it all back and some. Crazy life, my husband and I did that also. I hated my pregnancy because I just looked fat. Oh. I got it all the time because I carried my weight in the front like this. This area right here was always bigger, and I worked at a physical therapy clinic, and it always seemed like when I would wear this one dress, it was like a wraparound dress. It like tied right here. And I worked in the front office, and when patients would come in, they would see me first, and it always seemed like when I wear this dress, somebody would ask me how far along I am, and I'm like, so I burned that dress, y'all. I burned it because I was just like, I've never been pregnant. I never could get pregnant. It was hurtful on so many levels because I couldn't get pregnant. We went to IVF, IUI, so many doctors in DFW area. I saw so many specialists. It would make your head spin. And I could not get pregnant, so there's that trauma. And then, obviously, what I look like, you know, they're telling me I look like that when I can't do that. And do you know how badly I wanted to be pregnant? And, you know, it's not because I am pregnant. You know, like, it's a double whammy. It's a double whammy. It sucked. It really did suck. I understand. My surgery was in 2009. I had the ruin why I thought about doing a revision, but decided to work on myself by going back to the basics. Yes, that's what I thought. I remembered that. I thought you'd had RNY. Yeah. That reminds me of a video I did a while back. I'll release it today. Y'all, I love Mrs. Pep. I love Mrs. Pep. I'm going to pep her up. Hypertension and then preeclampsia induced at 36 weeks. Golly. They talked about getting me a bigger hospital bed so I could be more comfortable. Man. They had to do it to my husband when he had his bariatric surgery. He had to have a wider and longer bed because he's 6'3". And, yeah. So I feel, yeah. I mean, you feel like when, and we talked about this yesterday in the live. I talked about if you go to a bariatric surgeon and you cannot, their office, and you cannot sit down comfortably in that office, in a chair, leave right away. They do not have your best interest in mind if they can't even have a chair that fits you. You know what I mean? A bariatric surgeon. That was one of the very first thing I noticed when I walked into my second bariatric surgeon's office. I was like, wow, this seems a lot more comfortable. Like I'm not squeezing into a little butt chair, you know, because my first doctor didn't have little butt or big butt chairs, you know? So that's always been my thing is they need to be able to, you need to be able to comfortably at least sit. If they can't do that to begin with, then they're a meal shop, a puppy meal shop. That's why I kind of call them, you know? You would end up with high cholesterol and blood pressure issues if on keto for life. Yeah. High fat, can't understand how keto is healthy. Me neither. It's an unrealistic way of living for sure. I was a psychopath about it. Yeah. And call those moments micro humiliations. Oh, I call those. Yeah. Yeah. It was totally a micro humiliation because I'm standing here in front of a patient and I'm supposed to still be like, let me check you in. You know, I'm supposed to be like, it's no problem. I'm not pregnant. I'm just fat. You know what I mean? Like, it's no problem. It's okay. You know, like, how am I supposed to act? You know? I understand. My sister's lost a lot of weight on keto and gained it back now on different diets. See, it's always, y'all, it's always a thing. It's always a thing. I was on everything. Everything. HCG diet, Meridia, Phenermine, Trimspa. Y'all, I got a message today or yesterday on Instagram from a young lady who has had a surgery in the last year, and her doctor has already put her on Phenermine. And I was very appalled, I'll be honest. I was a little appalled, and I told her that I took Phenermine a long time ago, before my weight loss surgery, and that is not something I would be willing to take now, because it's like speed. I mean, if you've ever taken Phenermine or Fen or any of that, which I have taken all of the above, you know that it's going to speed you up and you're going to be like up for 5 days. And I was constantly paranoid and I thought that other people, like just an example, one time I was driving down the street and I was pretty certain that their person that was standing on the sidewalk was just going to run out and jump in front of my car. And I knew then that there was a problem. I knew then that I cannot take that anymore. That is not going to happen. That, you know. So I'm just saying that I think that doctors are quick to prescribe these things, because they don't want to help you address the other situations that possibly could be going on. Just a thought. It was a huge non-scale victory when I didn't need the seatbelt extender in my car anymore. Wow, yes, I bet so. Keto doesn't seem healthy. I know people that put butter in their coffee in the morning. Yikes. When you really want to be pregnant. Yeah. Yep. Hi, Bella. I'm in big on my bottom half and not on my stomach. So when I was pregnant, it just gave me a stomach. Yeah. Just got more round. My doctors pushed keto for my secondary infertility issues. Nice. Nice. The doctor's pushing keto on you. You guys know how I feel about that. One time I worked for a primary care physician and he was selling electricity to his patients. He was in some like pyramid scheme. I called it a pyramid scheme, and it was electricity program. And he's like, I could save you 8 cents per kilowatt hour, and the patients would do it. Crack me up. Bye, Mrs. Pep. I'm so sorry, Lexi. That's why we adopted. Because I was done with, I was just done. I was done with dealing with all of it. I couldn't do it. My cervix is pretty much closed. I have PCOS. And so I was done dealing with my cervix being pretty much shut off. Basically, the way it was explained to me is it's like there's a concrete barrier in my cervix. So, if you've ever had a dilation of your cervix, don't. If you don't, that hurt pretty badly. And I remember, I'll never forget that day. It was Valentine's Day, and they had to try to do that. And I walked outside crying my eyeballs out because it hurt so bad, and it was snowing. Yep. Yeah. My husband bought me a Coach bag that day. A big one. Because I was just like, why? I don't understand. I had PCOS and talked to my doctor about surgery to help and was told I had to wait until after the age of 25 because I didn't have children. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Truth on the chair. It's the worst feeling. It is, you guys. Keto made me angry all the time. Yeah, because you're starving, man. I worked roller coasters many years ago, and I saw tons of people not being able to ride because they couldn't fit. Now I'm them. Oh. All of them, yes. I'm so tired of this nose situation, you guys. This is day 3 of a Z-Pack. After penicillin last week, right? Was it last week? Or the week before that? This has been 2 weeks. 2. Hi, Jessica. How are you? Cute videos. I love seeing your stuff. I took Fen-Phen even after being told that it could cause heart problems. See, that's exactly. We get so desperate that we're like, we don't even see it, you know? Or care. I mean, that Meridia made me crazy. They took it off the market because it made people crazy. I couldn't eat on it. Everything tasted salty. Everything. It did not matter if it was whatever the least salty thing is. It tasted salty. All I did was drink water. So hell yeah, I'm going to lose 80 pounds. I lost 80 pounds on that. But it made me crazy. Like paranoid. I thought my husband was going to leave me. I was pretty sure he was. You know, things like that. Like, it made me think unrealistically. You know, like, just paranoid. Like, things I wouldn't normally think. You know, because I don't think like that. I trust my husband completely. He came home yesterday and he's like, hey, you're not going to believe this. Some lady messaged me on Facebook. She wants to be friends. And it was like one of those spam things that like they're trying to do, you know, they're trying to get a man's attention. It's a woman trying to get a man's attention, you know. And he's like, see, I'm desirable. I'm wanted. And I was just laughing at him. He's like, do you ever get these? And I was like, no, never. I never get anything like that from anybody. Never. He knows better. He knows better. But I was just trying to hype him up, you know, because, you know, he told me a couple weeks ago some lady flirted with him at the brewery. And I was like, great. I don't care. I don't care. I literally do not care because I think that that's good for his confidence. I think it's good for him. I think every man, you know, like shoot a little wink at somebody, you know, what? Oh, okay. You know, even, you know what I mean? Like you're at the grocery store and you see like a cute old man or something, like, you know, give him a little wink and just, you know, go on with your day, you know? I mean, it might pep up his day a little bit. That's a little victory for him, you know? Yeah. I started keto, lost 6 pounds the first week or so. And then after that, what? I was trying to avoid the surgery, thinking the surgery just forces you to cut carbs and sugar. No, no, no. I mean, for me, I can have carbs, but guess what's going to happen? If I want to have a whole bunch of mashed potatoes, or if I want to have a whole bunch of bread or a tortilla or something, I've got to decide right now, is it worth having that and potentially having dumping syndrome? What is worth it? Like, which way is worth it? You see? So to me, it's a 50-50 shot. So if you want to have it, you just need to know that there's also a 50-50 shot that you're going to have dumping syndrome, you know, and losing all of the hard work that you worked for the day. So I kind of look at it as like, I don't know, you know, That's just for me though, because that's what happens when I eat carbs. For me personally, I eat carbs and it turns into sugar and then I dump. So that's why I have to be careful, you know? If I eat a lot of it. I was trying to avoid this. Oh, I read that anyway. How far apart should bites of food be? In a normal situation, this is not normal for me because I still have not eaten. How far apart should bites be? I think that, so you take a bite, you're going to chew it 30 times. Typically you're not talking during this time. You're chewing, and then once you swallow it, see how you feel. And then if we're okay, let's take another bite. They say to set a timer for 15 minutes, and whatever you can eat in that 15 minutes you're good. You should be full by then. Okay? So I don't know about how far apart any bites should be. It just needs to be more about not overeating. That's what it needs to be about. I was using it after a pregnancy. They thought it was postpartum. Definitely wasn't. Oh, gosh. I want to drive into trees. It was a nutty medication. See, that's what I'm saying. I was on Accutane that made me crazy. Hey, Lisa. Yeah. Fibbing to that man. Come on now. You guys saw my video yesterday, did you not? He knows what's up. He knows what's up. Jeep Girl messaged me after seeing that video and she said, "You slut." And I was just like, oh my God. It's like, I just like that kind of content, okay? I like to do transitions every now and again, you know? And the funny thing is when I started this page, I did everything. I did absolutely everything. So I can't just stick to, like, I want to do, because it doesn't say, like, it's what I want to do. I want to educate also, but also I want to still do what I want to do, you know, like my type of content. I like to do those, like, sexier makeup transitions or clothes transitions, or I do the best I can. I'm not great, but, you know, I enjoy that kind of content. I tell my boyfriend, you want her, go. Don't let the door hit you. That's what I'm saying. You want to leave, you're going to leave. I'm not going to sit here and chase you. I'm not a chaser. Just not. I just ain't going to chase after no man. That's where the thought it forces you not to eat carbs comes in. Yeah. But that's not everybody. That's why I overemphasize now. For me, that's why I kept overemphasizing, because that's not going to happen to everybody. Not everybody's going to have that issue. It's just that I apparently have this issue, and that's okay. You may have a different issue to where you can't eat cucumbers. I don't know. I just looked down at a cucumber. You know, you might have like an issue as well where it's like, it does something to you, and everybody's like, that's weird. And I'm just like, that's what it does to you. You know, I can't fight you on it because that's what you say is happening. So pre-surgery and realized carbs make me so sleepy and miserable. Food journaling is life-changing. Exactly. Yes. Okay, so you're probably also going to be like me, Candy. Okay, so after surgery, any carbs is going to be probably the same thing. You will probably have dumping syndrome after surgery with carbs. I dumped after I drink regular milk and things high in sugar. Yeah, I can't do milk. Milk makes me go to sleep. And that's exactly why, because it's high sugar, anything high sugar, high fat. Same thing is going to happen to you, Shelly. But milk, yeah, probably for sure because of any just natural sugars that are in there. Hey, life, how are you? You are who you are. Don't change that. Just mix it in. Yeah. I saw something the other day, a quote that said, be a Fruit Loop in a world of Cheerios. And I was like, I am a Fruit Loop. I love it. I love being the way I am. You know, I know that I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I know that, like, my husband is, like, embarrassed by me sometimes because I'm the one that's over there like, ooh, 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 ooh. You know, and, like, because he's not like me. You know, he's not like me. He's just like, I am fine. And I'm peppy, you know. Yeah, I can't do cured meats either. Alright, so I'm seeing I have makeup on my lips. That's what this is. I'll wipe it off. Y'all are probably like, yeah, you do got some dang dry lips. And I'm like, it's not dry lips. It's makeup. Do I have something on my teeth? I do. That's gross. Okay. Nothing surprises me anymore how differently we all react to food. Yeah, totally. I'm the crazy jealous type. But it's because of my self-esteem, not anything my husband does. Oh, don't be jealous. Don't get crazy. I mean, I guess some men are attracted to that. I just feel like if you want to leave, I am not chasing you. Bye. Like, if you want to leave, that's fine with me. I just don't, I've always told him that. Our whole relationship, we've been married 18 years and together 20. I've always told him that. Bye. If you want to go. And he's like, I'm not going anywhere. And I'm like, but if you ever did decide you want to go somewhere, bye. I'm not going to chase you. What? What papers? I'm like, what are we sending? My boyfriend won't take me to work functions anymore. Yeah. Okay, so let me tell you this story. My husband's job, he works for a corporation, and I can't tell you where he works, but he works for a pretty big company that you see on TV. You see these people on TV all the time. Specifically at like 5 a.m., 6 a.m., noon, 5 p.m., 10 p.m., you know, things you watch on TV to find out world events, okay? So anyways, so he works for a top 10 of this world event place. And there was something that was outside. It was like a family get-together thing with like, I think there was like food, you know, like hamburger, or not hamburgers. There was some sort of food. I don't remember what the food was. Anyways, and so I was like, I was gonna roll up in there wearing like what I'm wearing right now. This is how I was gonna roll up into my husband's corporate job. Let me show you. Like in this like not this particular outfit, but one very similar. I was just gonna be like, hey, you guys. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't do that because he had went ahead of me, you know? He'd went ahead of me, and so he would have been really mad. I almost dressed like that because I didn't think about it. I just thought this would be a fun event, fun, friendly, family event. And then I got there and I'm like looking at everybody and I'm like, okay, these people like look really nice. Like I got rolled out of some sewer or something, you know? My husband is the most supportive, loving, thoughtful person I've ever met. Oh, that is so sweet. You want me to screenshot that so we can send it to him? So I'll send it to you and you can send it to him? Just kidding. 3 months out from surgery and don't have many issues with food. Okay, very good. Yes. I'm going to try to get caught up on messages. I know I'm like 73 behind, so let me get caught up. I'm the type I don't care. If you want to leave, please go. That's right. Just the meat, and salad. Hey, Nicole. Welcome, welcome. Oh, no, I'm not behind. Hello, we're right up here. A bunch of uptight suits type. Yes. 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 But the HR lady did tell Jonathan, did tell my husband, the HR lady said, wow, your wife sure is hot. Like, I ended up wearing this red, it's just a blouse, but it's a sleeveless red blouse with some jeans, some Levi jeans that don't fit me. They're too big. Because I didn't have anything else to wear. All I have is shorts. All I have is like my shorts that I wear in my videos. I don't have any normal people clothes, you know. I don't have corporate corporate clothes. I wear like, you know what I wear. This is what I look like. I wear like cut off shirts and like my bra hanging out. I don't care. I don't care. But I do like to get fabulous, darling. You know? So when we have our party, I want to get fabulous, you know? I want to be beautiful. I'll have to talk to y'all later. Kids are screaming. Bye, Shelly. Yeah, we're about to get out of here too. It is 1:30. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for all of your continued support. Thank you, Lexi, for moderating. As always, Lexi is amazing. Please keep Brian in your prayers. for his, everything that's happening. You are beautiful. You are kind. You are amazing. Give yourself grace through this journey. It is a difficult journey to navigate. We're here for you. If you're interested, please join our Facebook group. There's a link in my bio. There's Instagram, YouTube, as well. We'll see y'all tomorrow, and I'll give y'all some updates for next week. All right. Bye. Y'all have a fabulous day too. Bye.